Okay, we're going to do the 2020 Specialist Maths paper, paper 1 tech free. We're looking at the multiple choice questions 1 to 5 in this video. So let's look at the multiple choice. The indefinite integral, 3x take a over 1 take x squared, can be determined using partial fractions, -1 over 1 plus x plus 2 over 1 take x. What is the value of a? If we just expand this out, we do our cross multiplying, -1, 1 take x, plus 2, 1 plus x, giving us 1 plus x, 1 take x as our common denominator, because we're trying to take this back to our common denominator of 1 take x squared. We got on the top -1 plus x, plus 2 plus 2x, giving me 3x plus 1 over 1 take x squared. So consequently, equate that with 3x minus a. A must be -1. Question 2 is a mathematical induction question. When using the proof of mathematical induction to show that n, 2n take 1, 2n plus 1 is divisible by 3 for all n positive integers, the inductive step requires us to prove the following. Remember, the inductive step is when n equals k plus 1. So we're going to have k plus 1, 2k plus 1 minus 1, 2k plus 1 plus 1, giving me k plus 1, 2k, now this will be 2 times 1, 2, take 1, that's plus 1, 2k, 2 plus 1 plus 3. So that's going to equate to D as our inductive step. Question 3 is a stats question. According to recent census, the mean hours worked per week by all Australian workers is 35.6 hours. The mean of 36.1 hours worked per week is calculated from a random selection of 500 Australian workers. Based on the data, which of the following is correct? If this is from the census, so that's my population metric, so that's that one, is 35.6. From my sample of 500 workers, I get my 36.1. So population is from the census, my X bar is from my sample, so C is my correct answer. Question 4. Question 4, we're considering the points A and B as shown. The position vector representing the midpoint of AB. So we want midpoint of AB. From our rule that we can remember is a half, it's going to be OA plus OB. OA, so where A is, it's 0 on the X, 5 on the Y, 20 on the Z, because there's my X, my Y, and my Z. OB, here we go, B is 10 on the X, 12 on the Y, 0 on the Z. So that's a half of 10, 17, and 20, giving us 5, 8.5, and 10, which is going to be A as our answer. Now, I know there will be some of you who may not have remembered this midpoint rule. The other way you could have done it, your OR, assuming my midpoint is OM, I want to find OA plus a half AB. I could have worked it out that way. OA is my 0, 5, 20. Oh, sorry, that's very unneat writing. My AB is going to be 10, 12, 0, take 0, 5, 20. Because remember, AB would be OB take OA. So that's 0, 5, 20 plus a half of 10, 7, 20, which is 0, 5, 20 plus 5, 3 and a half and 10. Oops, I should have made that negative 20, by the way, because that was 0 take 20, negative 20 gives me negative 10, which does give me 5, 8 and a half and 10. So you get the same answer if you go that way. I'm always inclined to do, if I'm doing midpoint, remembering this little rule is very handy. Okay, but you've got the options of doing other ways. And then we have question 5. Question 5 is determined that integral, and what it's going to be. It's going to be a substitution integral. So I'm going to go, that's 4x u cubed. Now u equals 3x squared plus 5. So du dx equals 6x. So du over 6x equals dx. I'm going to put in here du over 6x. The x's will cancel. So I have got 2/3 the integral of u cubed du. But remember that's going to be u to the 4th on 4 plus c. So this will work out to be 2 over 12 or 1/6 u to the 4th plus c. I don't need to take it any further. I can clearly see that from my options, they were squareds, so they weren't going to be. I was looking at it's going to be A or B. This is 1/6, so it's going to be A. If you didn't follow it through really to the end, some people would be inclined to go the 2/3. So that's why they had B as a 2/3, because could have seemed reasonable, but it's actually a 6, because you've got to remember to bring the 4 down. So that's questions 1 to 5.